Welcome back to my channel. Stay tuned to our channel for sports and entertainment news all the time. Please subscribe the channel. Russia cautions US against helping Israel militarily against Iran. June 18, 2025 Moscow, Washington, Tel Aviv. As tensions in the Middle East surge, Russia has issued a stern warning to the United States: stay out of the Israel-Iran conflict or face serious consequences. Kremlin responds to US posturing. In a televised briefing today, Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov cautioned Washington against any military involvement that would support Israeli operations against Iran. US intervention will not be seen as neutral, Lavrov said. It would amount to direct participation in an escalating war, with global repercussions. The statement came just hours after reports that the U.S. Department of Defense had advised President Donald Trump on possible military options, including airstrikes on Iranian nuclear sites. Trump has not made a final decision but has hinted at a tough stance, stating, "Iran will not be allowed to become a nuclear power." Russian military moves. According to sources, Russia has begun bolstering its presence in Syria, where it maintains air and naval bases, and has increased intelligence sharing with Iran. Though Moscow insists it is not entering the war, analysts suggest this is a signal of readiness to counter any Western intervention. U.S. reaction: all options on the table. At the White House, National Security Advisor General Keith Kellogg, RET, responded to Russian remarks by reaffirming America's strategic flexibility. "We are committed to Israel's security and regional stability. We are not seeking escalation, but all options remain on the table." Meanwhile, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth emphasized that the Pentagon is working closely with NATO partners and Israel but is carefully weighing any next steps. Israel urges U.S. support. Israeli Prime Minister Benny Gantz has urged Washington to take a firm stance, arguing that Iran's missile and drone strikes on Israeli cities constitute a red line. "The U.S. stood with us before. We hope they will stand with us now," Gantz said during a press conference in Tel Aviv. UN and EU call for diplomacy. The United Nations and European Union both issued urgent appeals for de-escalation. UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres warned that external powers entering this conflict could turn a regional war into a global one. Tensions mount globally. The global oil market reacted swiftly, with crude prices spiking 8% on fears that conflict could spill into the Strait of Hormuz, through which 20% of the world's oil passes. Several major airlines have cancelled flights to the region, and shipping routes are being reassessed.